where was I? Huh. Oh, well, I guess kind of for the same reason. My parents both work at Art Arms, so I guess I will take over their research one day. Stuff like that. I see. That makes two of us then, I suppose. Yeah, true. Have you been around androids a lot throughout your life then? Well, yeah. We've got two at home, instead of my parents who rarely ever stop by after work. It's the same for me, actually. My father also owns two of them. Sometimes I feel they have acted more Sometimes I feel like they've acted more like parents to me than he himself ever did. It's almost a little sad, now that I have moved into my own apartment. I still visit them every now and then, even if my father isn't home. I still see them more often than him. Huh. So you got pretty close to them, at least. I can't deny that. After all, for the longest time, they were the only ones I could really turn to. Often they still are. I know how pathetic that sounds, trust me. No, it's fine. I get where you're coming from. Just, I don't know. I could never get used to the idea. I couldn't just accept the fact that I wasn't even good enough for my parents to waste their time on me. I didn't want a substitute. Hey, come on, I'm sure... Sorry, I didn't mean to vent. Just forget about it, alright? If you say so. But if you ever want to talk about it, feel free. Yeah, sure. Yeesh. Good morning, Adrian. Oh, hey. You look tired. Did you not sleep well? It's fine. Just had some assignments that I still needed to finish for today. Got everything done, though, so that worked out at least. Please don't overwork yourself. Nah, it's alright, really. Anyway, I've been thinking about some of the things you told me. About how, like, I should try talking to some other people besides you and stuff. Oh, right. Did you? No, I considered it, and you're right. I could absolutely do as you suggested. It would probably work. But then again, I'd just be copying what others have said before me. Those wouldn't be my words, my conversations. It would be nothing more than a collection of empty phrases and generic small talk. At that point, I could just read through my log and imagine talking to people without ever actually doing so. That would be just as productive. So really, there is no point in knowing how to approach others if I don't even have anything I want to talk to them about. Is that how you feel? I think you're doing just fine when we talk. But that's different. You were the one to approach me. You're putting in all the effort, asking questions, telling me about yourself. All I could come up with on my own was, so, that was food. That's it. Great job, genius. Well, you might simply need some practice. Admittedly, I just searched my log for topics and went from there. So, why don't you try doing the same? Just tell me something about yourself. I just don't think I'm all that interesting of a person, to be honest. That doesn't matter at all. Just, what did you talk about with that friend you had at school? You can simply use that as a framework for now. Well, we talked about music, mostly. About playing the guitar, to be more specific. Wait, you play an instrument and didn't even think that might be interesting to mention? You're aware that barely anyone does that... does that these days, right? I don't know why that, like, messed with my head, but it just did. The thing is, I don't. Not anymore. Did at the time, but dropped it around graduation. Oh, why is that? I sucked. Like, not just because I was a beginner. I wasn't making any progress either. Clearly, there are just some people who are cut out for that sort of thing, and some who aren't. It's as simple as that. Come on, you don't truly believe that, do you? Sure, some might struggle more than others, but as long as you put in the time, you will surely improve. Maybe you should give it another chance. Ugh, nah. I do sometimes get the sudden urge to pick up my guitar, but then I just realize that next to my studies I don't have time left to waste on something so pointless. Not like I was ever good at concentrating on more than just one thing at a time. Pointless, huh? Is that really how you see it? I can't think of much that is more meaningful than making art. After all, no matter how many interesting thoughts or ideas you have, only by expressing them in some fashion can you share them with those around you. If you never end up doing that, if you keep it all to yourself, you might as well never have existed in the first place. Come on, it's not like I ever knew all that much about music. You think in the little time I'd have to spend on songwriting, I'd be able to come up with anything unique? Something that hasn't existed before? I'd just be playing the same old chord progressions that thousands of others have before me. That's not creating anything. That's nothing to remember me for. That's not true. You know, I have a hobby as well. One that I, in all honesty, haven't gotten around to since school either. I was in my school's drama club. Oh yeah, bless you. Thank you. School drama club. Have participated in multiple plays. When acting, you might argue I have been doing nothing more than reciting a script I have saved on my Neuralink. I haven't written any of it myself. I didn't create those plays. But it was about more than just reading the script. It was about how I presented it, how I expressed it, how I portrayed it. Only by embodying my role in front of the people who watched me, I created the image of myself in the role I'm playing. Only when I'm acting can people perceive me as that role. I guess I see what you mean. Sorry, don't know much about acting. Well, it's not like I'm an expert on it either. But you don't always need to be in order to share your thoughts. So, are you gonna pick it up again? I definitely would. I'm just waiting for the next auditions at the university's theater to start. I see. Hey, how about we check out the play they are currently performing? The next performance should be on Thursday, if you're free that evening. Oh, I still have a lot to do. I'm not sure if... Well, it's not like it will be sold out, so you can still decide spontaneously. I see. Then, sure. Sounds good. I'll try to make time for it. Ah, there you are. I'm glad you could make it. Yeah, me too. Now that I think about it, what's the play about anyway? I'm sorry, I just went to a play without really knowing what play I'm going to? Well, I don't know the whole story either, of course. From what I can tell, it's about two men who are perfect doppelgangers of one another and start to switch places in different kinds of situations. Oh, so it's like comedy focused? As far as I know, yes. Ah, alright. Well, might be fun. I hope so. So, are you ready to head in? Yeah, sure. I just come all this way and go like, yeah, nah, I changed my mind. So, what did you think? Yeah, it was pretty funny. Funny, huh? I don't really know much about acting and all that, but I feel like they did a good job at least. Also pretty amazing how they managed to make the two leads look like they were doppelgangers. How did they do that? Was that some kind of AR application or something? I'm pretty sure those two were just twins. Twins? Oh, right. I guess that makes sense. Anyway, I enjoyed it. Absolutely didn't see that twist coming, or, well, any twist, really. Like, I guess when you expect something to be a simple comedy piece, any kind of twist would surprise you, no matter how obvious. If they performed the exact same play, but simply told me it would be, like, some kind of psychological mystery thing, I don't know. I feel like I would have called it right away. You know what I mean? Oh, did you not like it? I did, no. It was good, just I think I still need some more time to properly process it. It reminds me of some things. I see. I really enjoyed attending it with you either way, so thanks a lot for coming along. No need to thank me. I wanted to see it too. So you'll be heading home then, I assume? You still got a train to catch, right? Yeah, of course. One of the downsides of living with my parents. Well, in that case, I won't keep you any longer. See you on Monday. Yeah, of course. Bye. Bye. Hey, Adrian. It's gotten pretty late already, don't you think? If you want to, you can stay over at my place. Ooh! We getting invited? Hey, let's go. I mean, it's not like I need that long to get home or anything. Of course, I was just... Sure. Sure. If I'm not bothering you or anything, that would be nice. Oh, not at all. So, lead the way. Hey, we got invited to a girl's house. Here we are. Make yourself comfortable. I'll be right here. Right there. Can I put my stuff? Oh, just wherever you want. Don't worry about it. Alright, thanks. Your place looks nice. Pretty cool. Pretty cool how you hung up all those photos on the wall. Never seen anything like that before. What? Really? Oh, thank you. It's not nearly as original an idea as you make it out to be, though. Photo walls like this used to be pretty common once. It's just that physical images in general have gotten rather rare these days. Huh, I guess so. Ooh, makes sense. What gave you the idea? Oh, it would be more accurate to ask who did. It was that friend from school I had mentioned. Avery's his name. By the way, he's the one who gifted me the camera in the first place. Oh, and he's on some of these photos too, like this one. I see. Pretty unique gift, right? Also, I'm just realizing, yeah, she's not, it seems as though the friend at school she's talking about, not Sophie, so she still just might not know Sophie yet. Oh well. I agree. That's why I hold it so dear, I believe. Capturing and organizing memories in this fashion feels so personal. Whenever I look at one of these photos, I'm reminded of the day it was taken, in a way that feels so much more vivid than simply reading through the correspondence entry in my log. Less factually accurate, perhaps, but sometimes the words that were said matter less than the feelings attached to them. At least, that's what I believe. Yeah. Yeah!
I'm sorry. That sounded incredibly pretentious, didn't it?
No, not at all. I just don't really know what to add, to be honest.
Ha ha, I see. Well, if you don't mind, we could make use of the opportunity and take some photos of us. One for the wall, one for you. Would be a shame if we forgot about each other. Wouldn't you agree?
I honestly don't think that would happen either way.
Is that so?
Of course. I can't just forget people that easily. Oh!
Oh, you fool, but yes, you can! With the power of neurological transfer. I think that's what it was called. No. There was the direct transfer. Something transfer.
How foolish of you.
Can you promise to always remember me, no matter what?
Huh? Where's that coming from? Yeah, I know where it's coming from. She's planning on using me for one of her experiments. One of her psychology experiments. She's trying to unlock psychic potential in some of us. That's what's going on. I figured it out. Amelia is the one behind it all.
So you can't?
Oh, no. Of course, I promise.
Hee. I'm glad. However, I'm not sure I can promise the same. So, just in case I do end up forgetting you one day, would you mind taking these photos anyway?
Oh, sure. Fine by me.
Thank you. Give me a second then. I'll get the camera.
A click, click.
Huh. I like them both a lot. Which one do you like?
Oh, it's hard to say. I guess this one?
Alright then. I'll keep that one, and you can have the other one, alright?
Huh? What? Okay.
I simply trust your judgment more than my own. I'll decide where to put it some other time. I will need to find a good place for it. Thanks a lot for doing this with me.
No need to thank me at all. You know, you're different, somehow.
What do you mean?
From usual. I can't really put it into words, but this whole evening, you've been different from usual.
Is that so? Well, I guess the play did make me feel a bit sentimental, you could say.
Oh yeah. I left quite an impression on you, huh? You said it reminded you of something. Do you, want to talk about it?
Maybe I do. Maybe I should.
Go ahead then. Alright. Oh, I thought that we were going to have like a whole long story thing, but nope. Alright.
Sometimes I wonder if there was another person, just like myself, would she live the same life I do? Would she make the same decisions? Feel the same things?
What do you mean by a person that's just like yourself?
Someone with the same DNA, born at the same time, raised under the same circumstances.
So, a twin? Like an identical one?
Well, in a way, but also not really. Twins clearly aren't the same.
Damn it. The yawns are back.
Twins clearly aren't the same people. We know that. They exist. They live different lives. But why do you think that is? What leads to them being different despite the same genetic base?
They're memories, I guess.
Right. Even if they grow up together, no matter how close they are to one another, they cannot make the exact same memories. Two people cannot occupy the same space at the same time. But what if someone did? What if a different child was born instead? An identical body, surrounded by the same people. Would it experience the same events I did? Would it make the same memories? And then, would it now stand where I do?
Wouldn't that just be you? I mean, like, if everything is the same, isn't that just you, but like a second body?
But I wouldn't be here. My point of view would be occupied by a different self. Would that self be content with the way I choose to live my life? That's what I keep wondering about. Whether I decide not to do something, I can't help but worry about whether it would be unfair towards that hypothetical self. Would she want to do this? If she was in my position and had the chance to, would she have done it? Sometimes I feel like I'm wasting the life I've been given, like someone else should have gotten this chance instead.
I'm not sure what to say, but don't you think it's more important to focus on what you want to do instead of what someone else might have wanted to do in your position?
Of course, I know that. The problem is that I barely know what it is that I want. Is there anything that could truly make me happy? Maybe I haven't found it yet. Maybe I never will, if I only do what I know I want. Sometimes I can barely distinguish between what I want and what I only feel I should want. There are so many things I still want to try. Or do I only think I should give them a try?
Like what?
Well, for example, did I even want to talk to you in the first place? Or did I just feel like I should start socializing because everyone else does it?
Do you regret it?
No, not at all. Of course not. Don't worry. I like spending time with you.
So then, what's something that you're still unsure about giving a try?
Well,
Something we ain't... Oh, that's it. Alright. She was gonna tell us about the parapsychology experiment that she wants to do, and we're like, hey, you know, if you want, we could help you with that. She's like, alright, great. Just give me those memories of me asking you to do that and you agreeing. Huh? That's what happened. Her face begins to fade away. Did I keep my promise? I've never forgotten. Of course I haven't. And yet, to this day, I remain unable to truly recall the way she looked at me that night. Throughout all of this, what was she thinking? How did it make her feel? How did my eyes reflect in hers? I don't know. Those are the things I want back most. And yet, no matter how often I read these words, they will remain empty, overshadowed by what came after, the things I never wanted to remember, and yet I always do. Her smooth, angelic skin, this offbeat dance of flesh on flesh, the precise shape of her each and every body parts. I hate all of it. I am now floating in this void of my own creation, the weeks and months I purged from my log. Did doing so accomplish anything at all, or did it only ever make those memories haunt me all the more vividly? Either way, this isn't the end, and after what feels like mere seconds and an eternity at the same time, the world begins to fade back in. Oh, we're back with Sophie.
Adrian, is that you? It really is. Long time no see.
Sophie? What are you doing here?
Wow, what a warm welcome.
Sorry, I was just surprised is all. It's nice to see you.
Yeah, it's nice to see you too.
So, again, what are you doing here?
Who knows? Maybe to pay you a visit?
Wait, what? Really? I'm not that important, am I?
Ha, sorry, no. Honestly, I completely forgot that this was the union you wanted to attend. Actually, I've been here a bunch of times in the meantime. What a coincidence that today is the day I'd first run into you.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm looking for someone. You don't happen to know an Amelia by any chance? Amelia Neiman, to be specific.
Amelia? Can you describe what she looked like?
Describing her would be one option, but how about this photo instead?
A photo?
Yeah, she loves taking pictures. Got an entire wall covered in them.
Oh, is that so, huh? Yeah, she definitely studies here. Haven't really seen her around in a while, though.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You probably don't have any idea what she could have been since then.
Wait, what? Did something happen to her? Oh! This is when she disappeared. So this is 2 years ago. Interesting, interesting.
I don't know. That's why I'm here.
I see. I'm sorry, I have no clue. I don't really, well, talk to her or anything, which probably won't surprise you, I guess.
Makes sense, especially since she's almost as quiet as you, well, if you really don't know anything, I guess I'll keep asking around.
No, not really. Sorry. Best of luck. I hope you find something. Why would we not say anything? Could have given some information, could have, like, helped out, but nope. Nope, instead just went like, yeah, no, sorry, I don't know that lady. She just looks crazy, you know?
I hope I find her.
Yeah.
Hey, Adrian. You're free this evening? When I'm done, we can sit down somewhere, chat for a while. I mean, I know you're not a big fan of talking, but I am, and I'd like to talk to you.
Well, yeah, I'm free, sure.
Great, so I know a nice little bar nearby, just down that street on the left. You can't miss it. Has a huge sign with a crow on it, cuz.
Crow Bar. It's the Crow Bar. I love that name. That's an amazing name.
Yeah, creative, I know. 8 p.m.?
Yeah, sure, fine by me.
Perfect. Then later.
Yeah, later. And good luck.
Thanks.
Oh, we're at the Crow Bar.
Hey, over here.
Hi.
Ha, what are you so tense for? No one's gonna come up and bite you, I promise.
Oh, yeah, sure. I believe that. Sorry. I just don't come to places like this all that often. I'll calm down in a bit. It's fine.
Not all that often, so you do sometimes?
No, never. Sorry, I thought that would sound better.
Would have been shocked if it had been any other way. Well, you know, if you want to calm down quickly, I'd recommend getting a drink right away. But you don't drink, do you?
Oh, I do. I started.
Huh? For real? You're not kidding? Aren't you just trying to impress me or anything as stupid as that?
No. Why?
Well then, that's even better. I had almost offered to pay for you, but since you've already gotten into it all by yourself, I guess there's no reason to.
I mean, it's my first drink ever, you know? You wanna help me out? Oh, now that I think about it.
Yeah, dummy. To the usual, please.
What's the usual?
Nothing special. You'll see.
Well, thanks anyway.
Huh? I just told you that you have to pay for it yourself, didn't I?
Yes, of course. I meant for ordering.
Oh, not for that. I'm just trying to get you drunk. Maybe you'll even start talking then.
Well, we'll see about that.
Hee. Looking forward to it. Though, well, until then, I guess I owe you an explanation for earlier.
I mean, I wouldn't say you owe me anything, but I guess I'm curious, yeah.
I thought so. Alright then, I guess I'll start from the beginning. After we finished school, I kept in touch with some of my friends from back then.
I thought I heard something. I'm hearing noises, man.
Not anymore, but roughly 2 years ago, a girl from my class, damn, name slipped my mind, was it Vanessa? Might have been, let's go with that. Anyway, she invited me to see a play she was performing in as part of her uni's theater, and surprise, her uni is this one. Yeah, that's why I've been here a number of times already. I just kept coming back to see more plays, not because of Vanessa though, but Leah.
Leah? Oh, that's...
Yeah, sorry, that's what I call Amelia.
So, I guess she's a member of the theater? Why am I playing dumb? I mean, I can understand the whole antisocial thing, not wanting to talk to people, but now you're just like going out of your way to be like, oh yeah, no, I don't know anything about that. La-di-da-di-da.
Yeah, that's right. Did you ever go to see any of their plays?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Yeah, I didn't.
Thought so. To be honest, I only accepted that girl's invitation out of politeness. I came because I didn't want to hurt her feelings. Theater wasn't ever really my thing at all. But yeah, I was there, and somehow it was my thing after all. It was stunning, and then it was over. Everyone left the stage, surrounded right away, swarmed by friends and family, showered with compliments and bombarded with questions. I talked to Vanessa for a little bit, told her how great she was. She was alright. Then I went to see Leah. Barely anyone talked to her. I mean, her role wasn't all that important either. The protagonist's sister served more to characterization. Served more to characterize the main character than to exist in her own right. But she did great, really, and she was stunningly beautiful, prettiest person I ever seen, that I will ever see.
Yeah, did you already drink before I arrived?
Fuck you. You're the last one I want to make fun of me. You're the last one I want to make fun of me. Ha ha ha. Anyway, I just can't put it any other way. I'm sure her performance was great too. I mean, I don't know. Not like I know anything about that whole acting thing. I just know that I absolutely needed to talk to her afterwards. And that's what I did. Asked her if she had any plans for the night. She didn't. I didn't know my way around the area, and neither did she. Despite being a student here, despite living here, we just walked down the street and ended up in this bar.
So that's why you wanted to come here?
Well, it's the only place I know in the area. Yeah, we come here constantly. After all of her performances since, and then, gradually, after more and more of her rehearsals as well. She never has any plans. She doesn't have any friends here. Just attends the theater rehearsals, plays her part, and leaves. I don't know. She almost reminds me of you sometimes.
Is that so?
Well, did you make any friends since we last met? Any competition I gotta worry about?
I guess not.
Damn, really? Nobody this entire time?
No, not really. But it's, like, fine and all. I'm plenty busy with keeping up with my courses anyway.
So, that part hasn't changed, huh? Guess that means you haven't even gotten back into music either.
You remember?
What? What do you mean you remember? The fact that you got me into playing guitar in the first place? Are you fucking stupid? Of course I do. What kind of question is that?
So that means you're still playing?
Sure am, and not gonna drop it anytime soon. I've been putting out my own stuff for a while. Finally got my first full-length album done earlier this year.
Damn! Sophie be doing work. Yeesh, good for you. Damn, that sounds cool. So is that like your job or just...
I wish. Helping out at a friend's store to get by for now. But eventually, well, one can dream. Huh. Money's something you'll never have to worry about once you get your degree. Isn't that right? What were you majoring in again? Math? Computer science?
Yeah, something like that.
Sounds icky either way. Well, not my life. As long as you're happy.
Yeah.
Really though, that's all you've been doing? Never thought of picking up the guitar and writing something?
No, not really. Haven't touched my guitar a single time since we last met. Well, maybe to put it in a corner or something. But not like, you know.
Shame, but, well, not like I can force you.
Yeah, sorry. It's just, like, a lot. Next to uni and all.
Why are you apologizing? It's your life, idiot.
Sure, of course. You're right. I don't know. Felt like I needed to. Then again, I guess, well, you wouldn't remember anyway.
Hey, my memory isn't that bad. Come on, what is it?
At least I didn't break my promise yet. You know, last we spoke, I promised you'd be the first to hear any new song I'd come up with.
Did you, huh? Oh well, guess I lied. My memory sucks after all.
Nah, it's fine. Much better than mine would be if I didn't have my log.
Really though, I'd be happy if you just broken it.
I see.